Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 7, Episode 12. The season doesn't seem like it's been 12 episodes long. I haven't really gotten sick of it yet. That's good! Anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, you guys, so we start this week with Greg picking up Nene from the airport. She's returning from Puerto Rico in their Maserati. Okay, Nene was like, nigga, I don't care what you do, don't you show up here with that goddamn Range Rover. All this talk I done did about having the coins, okay, we're gonna let these hoes know. And while she's in the car, she's telling them about the trip and, you know, how she just don't think that she can do it around these girls anymore. She was like, shit went left real quick, and I don't care how many times I said I'm sorry to Claudia. Okay, the bitch just could not seem to hear it. Okay, I did ask her if she didn't have a brain, and I did say that her clit had been left her body, but other than that, I don't know what the problem was. Greg was like, now, Nene, you done snuck off and took Nene with you. Okay, and she was just like, well, I don't really know where that came from. I was laughing because I feel like Nene really did know she was tripping on that trip. And we don't get remorseful Nene too much. I had a feeling that she knew she had taken it a little too far. So I think that Nene deserves a little bit of the accolades for, you know, growing up. So I did feel a little off balance. And then she was just like, you know, there was that damn Cynthia. Okay, always trying to step in and be like honey this and sweetie that. And, you know, she just always thinks she Miss Goody Two-Shoes. And I was like, that's the Nene that I know. I knew that bitch was around here somewhere. And speaking of Cynthia, okay, Cynthia's at the house trying to convince Mal and Peter and you and me and the almighty God up above that she realizes that her friendship is over with Nene. And I think Cynthia has finally got it, you guys. She's telling them that the trip was fun, and then it was a mess, and then it was fun again. How Nene had then got her entire life snatched away from her by Claudia. Bit by bit, we saw the little pieces of Nene just crumble away into the wind. She got a good little giggle out of that. You know, they couldn't believe it. It was sort of like a get back for Cynthia. Did you guys laugh at how ironic it was that when Cynthia was talking about how Portia has become Nene's new and improved lapdog, the way she was talking about Portia was the way that we used to talk about her. I wonder when she watches the show if she realizes that, you know, that's exactly how we saw her, okay, yapping at Nene's damn ankles. I hope that when she saw it on TV last night that she realized how pitiful it's been, and that's why we've had such an attitude with that damn Cynthia over these last few years. Look, this is what I'm gonna do today. I'm going to act like we just meeting Cynthia because I feel like the cloud has finally been lifted from Cynthia. The haze of Nene is no longer there because she really jumped on Nene's dick like from the very first time they got together. So yeah, I'm almost willing to rewind the whole thing and act like I'm just now getting to see Cynthia. It's sort of like watching a baby take its first steps, okay? She out there, y'all, and I'm just like, come on, Cynthia, baby, come on. You can do it, come on. It was a little bit of a falter when we saw that she had the goddamn friendship contract filed away, you know, real nice and snug in her file cabinet, and Mal knew exactly where to go for that shit. Like she had been telling Mal all these years, do not mess with this file right here. It's very important. Don't touch it. Mal went and got that shit out. She hurried up and snatched it away from Mal and crumbled it up and set it on fire. So at first I was just like, all right. I did say I'm gonna try with Cynthia. Cynthia is not a bad person, okay? I just feel like I'm just finally glad that maybe she's up from underneath Nene's thumb and we can really get to know the real Cynthia. Nice to meet you, Cynthia. You guys, weren't you guys real sad about the whole Apollo and Phaedra and, you know, the kids dynamic last night? Look, I already know. Apollo did his shit, okay, and Phaedra got her shit with her. And we've been annoyed with both of them for these last couple of seasons and all, but you know, I just felt so bad for the kids because the kids don't ask to be here. Kids don't have no way to choose who their parents are gonna be. And the kids deserve to have both their mother and father, you know, to raise them. So I was just looking at it and I was just like, y'all know I be trying to be Horde. I do be trying to be Horde. Last week was a rough week anyway. I've been emotional all fucking week. Okay, so I just was so sad for him. You know, when Apollo was sitting there talking to that little boy, Okay, we can do all kind of fucked up shit in our lives, okay? And it's a lot of us who do shit, not necessarily thinking about the impact that it might have on our children or our family. And then it just kind of hits you one day that, you know what? Fuck, I ain't gonna be here. And I done fucked up, okay? And I think it was almost that moment for Apollo last night when he was talking to the little boy. And, from a 3-year-old standpoint, he's telling them, like, what would you do? What happens to mommy and daddy when we're in trouble? And the little boy was like, you get put in timeout forever. I was just like, okay. I don't know if anybody done sat down with Aiden, or, if Aiden has just really been listening enough to know that some shit is about to happen here. Daddy about to be gone. He has an idea. Okay. Like I said, he's 3 years old or whatever. He doesn't really understand it, but he understands enough. And that's why we got to give kids credit. Phaedra's over there trying to figure out how she's going to tell her boys. I was just like, girl, they one up on your ass. He's not fully processing it, but he knows. But I felt really, really bad when he just kept looking around like, damn, I'm not going to be with my boys for the next 8 years. I did have a little soft little spot in my heart for old Apollo. I know you mean ass motherfuckers ain't going to give a damn though. Alright, you guys, Candy and Todd, they still want to have this baby. So they carry their ass on down to Dr. Married to the Medicine. And I don't really know what her name is. I'm sorry, you guys. If she ain't Dr. Heavenly or Mariah or Quad, I don't know nobody else from that show. I didn't really watch that show. They going down there for the lady to run some tests. They've been having some problems. They told me that I had plenty of eggs left, so babe, what's up? The motherfucker is stressed. That's what the hell is up, okay? His mother-in-law done shrunk up his damn dick. You know it's bad when you can't even fuck without thinking about your goddamn mother-in-law. I bet you with Todd be fucking, he got his eyes closed, he see Mama Joyce. He's on the bottom looking up at Candy, he see fucking Joyce over her shoulder like, Todd, get off my baby. Anyway, you guys, we get the same scene that we've gotten on so many different reality shows of people trying to get pregnant, okay? Go on in there, whack off, fill up whichever one of these vials that, I give you. And we got everything from Andre's bib-inducing cum from Empire Cup size to Youngberg's diaper dick size tube. Work that shit out. So he goes off into the room, he does whatever he gotta do, he gives her shit to Dr. Married to Medicine, and she is like, alright, listen here, no turning up, take them damn baby-sized panties off, nigga, you grown now, and we will wait and see. Come to find out he got millions and millions of sperm, you guys, so yeah, my earlier theory checks out, okay, it's that fucking Joyce. Bitch cock blocking. Now, I've been trying to avoid this, okay, because I too have a very smart-ass team. Honey, Jada, honey, she was born with some one-liners for your ass. But Riley is a tad bit of a smartass preteen. She's not even a teenager yet. She's only 11 on the show. When Candy tells them that they're trying to shoot for bringing another Burress Tucker in the house, we get old tight teeth talker Riley, with the with the stiffness. I know, but you're a little old. Well, first of all, I'm only 38. So, I mean, all parents ain't all super young. Child, quiet as it's kept, I got about 2 more years before I start, agreeing with Riley. Okay, 40 is my fucking cutoff age. Although it seems like rich folks get a 10-year pass. Okay, motherfucker can be 48 years old and y'all be fine with somebody as long as they on TV or on a movie. Okay, but let the motherfucker Rhonda from Accountant be the one that's pregnant at 46 and y'all got all kind of shit to say. So I almost agree with Riley, but wait a minute, let me get back in mama mode. She's a smart-ass, spoiled, only rich kid, and she's been like that all this time, so I'm trying to give her a pass because it's an adjustment. Todd's daughter says, look, I'm trying to get to know old girl, but she ain't really, she kind of standoffish, she always in her room, she's not really trying to do nothing with me. So Todd tells Riley, that she needs to be more open to doing things more with Todd's daughter. And what that damn Riley say? Well, yeah, I can go to London or Africa. Everybody is just standing there looking like, I mean, I guess some of it is put on for the show. And, you know, we always got to remind ourselves that we only see one dimension of these characters on these reality shows. And I'm sure Riley is not a bad kid. And like I said, honey, Jada will have my whole day fucked up from just a 2-minute conversation before I leave for work. So I understand how teens and kids and all of that can be. Because I've been there and I'm still there. But, yeah, we going to have a little talk with Miss Riley. It's a work in progress, you guys. Blending this family. The girls seem like, you know, they're coming around. I mean, they are loosened up a little bit around each other, more so than when they were the last time we saw them together. So they're going to be fine. And, you know, I'm sure Candy and Todd is going to do what they need to do, make sure that these girls get it together. But yeah, still, y'all, I can't ignore it no more. I know. Now, see, this is why I don't jump to conclusions when they show the clips from the next week's episode a week in advance. Because they'll have the shit edited to look one certain way on the clip, and then when you see the actual episode, it be something totally different, okay? You done got your fucking blood pressure all up. You crazy ass Portia stans was in my comments last week talking about, you know, Claudia trying to get Portia's sloppy seconds and all of that, and that shit didn't even happen that way. I'm just like, we've been watching this show for 7 seasons now. Don't we know? Anytime we see a fucking clip, it ain't really what it was. I'm gonna have to get up pretty early in the morning to pull one on my ass again. But anyways, let me back up. So, Sports One is opening in Charlotte, North Carolina. That is Peter and Cynthia's new bar. Cynthia wants her girls to go, okay? So, she calls Kenya and Claudia, and she's just like, we gonna take a road trip up to Charlotte. Raise your hand if you laughed when Cynthia hurried up and told Kenya before Claudia got there that she was gonna bring some extra clothes for that old hot mess dressing ass Claudia. I do like Claudia, but Claudia, she, like I already told you guys, okay? The shit that she wears is not on par with everybody else, okay? So it was just a matter of time. She gonna have it together by next season, y'all. It's gonna take 1 season though. So anyways, they get on the road and then they start talking about who they think is coming, okay? Well, Candy is in pre-production for her play. There's not gonna be no Portia and no Nene for obvious reasons. They didn't really say, did they mention anything about Demetria? Oh, yeah. They did say that Demetria was peeking in Roger Bob's office windows trying to see who he was testing at the time. Only one they're not sure about not coming is Phaedra, and I could already tell you that, honey, if Candy's not there, well, actually, excuse me, if Nene is not there these days, then it ain't gonna be no Phaedra. But they call her anyway, and Cynthia's talking to her, trying to find out if she's coming or not, and Phaedra's just like, oh yeah, girl, I got a dental appointment, and she come up with some other shit, okay? Kenya just ever so easily reaches over Cynthia's shoulder and pushes the end button on the phone, and Cynthia's like, bitch, no you didn't. You know that goddamn Kenya with her wild ass hyena laugh. Just like, this bitch is so funny. You know, I was watching the episode and I was looking and I was like, God damn it, y'all. Kenya is my friend Simone, you guys. I'm talking about down to the T. The same way that she acts is the way that my fucking friend Simone acts. Just keep shit going. Don't give a fuck. Singing in the back seat. She's out the goddamn sunroof. She's mooning people out the side of the window. She getting a good kick out of everything. I was just like, if that ain't my fucking friend Simone, I know something. Okay, we just had this conversation this morning. I was like, girl, you know you Kenya. And she started cracking up because wasn't nothing else she could say. So they get to the hotel, and first things first, what the fuck is Claudia gonna wear? Okay, they trying to get the bitch put together, you know, and Peter calls, and it's just like, where the hell are you guys? It's 3 hours late. Okay, it's people here I want to introduce you to. You up here fucking around with Claudia. Okay, so Cynthia and them, they hurry up and hightail their ass on down there to Sports One. When we get there, that's when we find out that Cordell is also a partner with Peter. Okay, Reed, he got the money. Honey, Slash is having himself a good old time back on the camera, okay? And when Claudia, Cynthia, and Kenya sit down to talk to Slash's ass, well, then it's Simone, Kenya, who's really trying to hook Claudia up with Cordell. And Lord, all I can say is thank God that Claudia knew not to try to play up no bullshit for just good television, try to harp on flirting around with Cordell, because like she said, I work with this man's ex-wife. This shit ain't going down. Besides, I fucked him a long time ago and he don't like women. Just kidding. Anyways, you guys, Cordell does what men do, okay? Keep on trying, okay? Fuck, what does he have to lose? He's divorced. Next thing I know, that damn Peter had jumped his ass over Cynthia and Kenya, and he's sitting all snugged and cozy up next to Claudia. And he's just like, man, Slash, we got to do something here because she is so cute. I was like, I think this nigga's next line is trying to figure out how they can run a train on this bitch, but honey, Cynthia shut that shit down. She's like, nigga, she ain't that cute. Back that ass up. He was just like, you right, baby, you right. I'm sorry. Let me get back over here. And you guys, the rest of the scene plays out like any other scene at a club when a cute girl is not really interested in a guy, but she's trying to let him down easy, okay? She was just like, well, let's exchange contact information and, you know, yada, 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 but please. Claudia wasn't interested in that man. Okay, so now's the time when y'all can get down in my comments and still try to convince me that she was gonna fuck Cordell after the show. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God, I hope I ain't had lipstick on my teeth the whole time I've been talking. If it isn't, too bad. Y'all know that's just lipstick. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright? Bitch, them eyelashes is kicking today. Just got them done the other day. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.